the exponent of 2 in the prime factorization of 144. So find the prime factorization of 144. 2 times 72, 2 times 36, 2 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 3. So if you write 144, 2 power 4 into 3 square. 1, 2, 3, 4 into 3 square. So the exponent of 2 is 4. So the correct option is A. The LCM of two numbers is 1200. Which of the following cannot be their HCF? See here, LCM is 1200. Which of the following cannot be? We don't know what are the two numbers. So, but there is a condition that HCF should be a factor of LCM. See now, 600 times 2 is 1200. So 600 can be a factor. 600 can be a HCF. So if you take 500, 500 is not a factor. 500 is not a factor of 1200 because 500 times 1 is 500. So 500 times 2 is 1000 and 500 times 3, like that. If you write 1200 is not a factor of 500 and HCF should be a factor of 1200. HCF should be a factor of 1200. So 500 is not a factor. Which of the following cannot be their HCF? The correct option is B. So see, if you check 400, 400 times 3, it is a factor. It can be HCF. 200 times 6, 1200. So this also can be a HCF. So remember that HCF should be a factor of LCM. If n equals 2 cube into 3 power 4 into 5 power 4 into 7, then the number of consecutive zeros in n, where n is a natural number. So here n is like 2 cube into 3 power 4 into 5 power 4 into 7. So to find the number of zeros, 2 power and in 5 power, the least power of 2 and 5. The least power of 2 and 5 is 3. So you can least power of 2 power m are like into 5 power n. In this, whatever value is the least, that many zeros. So here the correct option is B. That is like 3 zeros. Why? Because see, if I'll take 2 into 2 into 2, 5 times 5, 4 times. Like, see, 2 into 5, 10, 2 into 5, 10, 2 into 5, it's 10. So see, 10 into 10 into 10, see, one more 5 is there extra, but 5 if you'll multiply with 7 or 5 if you'll multiply with 3, you'll not get 0. So 10 into 10 into 10, like 1000 into whatever, suppose if you multiply 7, you'll get 7000. So you'll be getting only 3 zeros. So in 2 and 5, see the least power. The number of decimal places after which the decimal expansion of the rational number 23 by 2 square into 5 will terminate. See here, in this 23 by 2 square into 5, you can write 5 power 1. See this, for finding the number of decimal places, you should see the highest power of 2 and 5. Highest power of 2 or 5. If you have only 2, you can take that power. So here the 2 decimals, so the correct option is B. I'll justify like, see, 23 by 2 power 2 into 5 power 1. So here you can multiply with 5. Okay. Next, 23 into 5, it is 115 by 2 square into 5 square. So 115 by 10 square. So 115 by 100, that is 1.15. This without division, I wrote in terms of decimals, 2 decimal places. See, 2 decimal places directly you can tell, that is because in 2 and 5 the highest power. Now for example, just take some example like 7 by 2 power 4 into 5 power 7. How many decimal places means 7 decimal places, because the highest power is 7. This is just example. Now this 23 by 2 square into 5. So 2 square is nothing but 4. 4 into 5, 20. With normal division you check like how many decimals. 23 by 20. 20 times 1, 20. Under 0. Point. You can take 1 0. 20 times 1 is 20. So 10 already point is there. So 20 times 5 is 100. See 2 decimal places. So the correct option is B. If P1 and P2 are two odd prime numbers such that P1 is greater than P2. P1 is one odd prime number and P2 is another odd prime number, and P1 is greater than P2. So take the simple one. P1 you can take it as 5. P2 you take 3, because P1 should be greater. P1 should be greater. So now calculate P1 square minus P2 square. 5 square minus 3 square. So 5 square is 25 minus 3 square is 9. 25 minus 9, 16. Okay, so 16 is an even number. So the correct option is A. So take one more example and check, like P1, P2. P1 you take 11 and P2 you can take 7. So P1 square minus P2 square. So 11 square minus 7 square. 121 minus 49. 121 minus 49 is 72, which is even number. So the correct option is A.